What's going on, everybody? Jeremy with Detroit Tech. We're taking a look at 60% keyboard today that EpoMaker sent over to us. This is the Akko 3061 Bluetooth keyboard, and it might just be the right board for you. So, of course, thank you to EpoMaker for sending this over. You can check out the keyboard, buy it using the link below, help support the channel if you are interested. So let's start with the build quality. The little 60% guy is pretty nice. Plastic case with what I believe is a steel plate. So most of the weight comes from that plate. It's not super heavy, but not super light either. Weighed in, when I was weighing it at home, 573 grams. Part of that weight, of course, does come from the 1800 milliamp hour battery. But the case is nice, solid, tiny bit of flex, but if you're typing like that, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. And if you're judging the keyboard based on how you twist it, you have other issues that you need to work on. Feet have two options for raising the board up, though I prefer it flat with a wrist rest. It still seems about, 5-degree angle, 5 or 6-degree angle or so. Anyway, keycaps are 85% PBT and feel nice. They're definitely reminiscent of the Mito laser keycap set. I really, really like it. They're double shot, but not shine through. But, they're nice. They're comfortable, tiny little bit of texture on them as well. The legends are readable, and they come with some alternate caps to switch things up, add a little bit of extra color around the board like I did here. Oh, and of course this is clearly a 60% board, so you'll be using the function button to access things like arrow keys, the F keys. Pretty standard layout for a 60% board though. Now EpoMaker has 5 options for switches: green, orange, pink, white, and yellow. No clicky options, sweet. Just tactile or linear with slightly different travel distance and weight. Our board has the orange switches, tactile with 55 grams of operating force, which sounds like a great time to take a listen to how it sounds. That's really not bad. I have to keep in mind that this isn't, a custom board, but a couple of nice things about it. While the stabs do rattle a little bit, they are factory lubed, so I imagine it could be a lot worse. And there are no tabs on the bottom, so you don't have to worry about that. They are plate mounted, clip-in stabs, so I guess you could replace them if you really wanted to, but for this price, it's pretty nice. And this, the switches are soldered in, so that's, tough. If you're looking to mod it a bit to change the sound, taking it apart is easy. 5 screws, and that's basically it. Probably the easiest thing to do would just be, throw some foam in the bottom, and that would dampen the high tones a little bit, and that would be pretty easy. While we're in here, you can see the battery is taped in so it doesn't move, slosh around, and it does have a little piece of foam on top so you don't get any weird bumping or anything like that. I mean, all together, put together decently well. The USB-C port is only on the left side, and the cable is removable, which is really nice. But this also is a Bluetooth board. So it has an 1800 milliamp hour battery, which should last you quite a while. You can pair it with up to 4 different Bluetooth devices, not at the same time, you alternate between them, with a key press, which is great. Then you can switch the device whenever you need to. It's easy to pair. You turn it on, make sure the unassigned key is blinking, and go to the phone, the Bluetooth menu or whatever, and connect it. Really easy. Using it on my phone, I didn't really notice any latency. Battery life, again, should be really, really good. Obviously, it'll be less if you have all the RGB going full force, which is the best segue I've ever made to RGB. RGB is fine. My personal opinion is I prefer to have shine through caps if I'm having RGB on a board, but that's just my personal preference. The plate is black too, so there's not a lot of reflection. That said though, the RGB is pretty full featured. Manual has the proper keys. You can figure out what buttons to press to brighten, dim, speed up, slow down, and change the patterns. There are only 4 different levels of brightness, and then if it's daylight, you basically can't even see the lights unless you're directly over the board anyway. But at nighttime, it's definitely way better. I mean, obviously, for a board with this keycap set, I generally wouldn't use RGB that much anyway. I like to let, like these types of keycaps really just speak for themselves, but again, just my personal preference. Other feature they mentioned is the ability to program macros into the board. It's a bit convoluted to do if you can do it. I'm not a big macro person myself, and if I am using a macro, I'm using an external device like Stream Deck or Loop Deck or something like that, and that's what works for me. Now, as I write this, EpoMaker has the Akko 3061 listed at like about $90, which is honestly a pretty good price for what you're getting. Good feeling keycaps, extremely popular look. If you were to buy the laser keycap set, honestly, you'd be spending 100, probably closer to 150, depending on like which set you're getting. So that alone makes it a pretty decent deal. It's a Swiss Army knife, type of keyboard as far as I'm concerned, solid enough. It's not gonna slide around on your desk, but it's also light enough. You can take it with you, plus Bluetooth, which is nice. So if you need to do some work at like, I don't know, coffee shop or whatever, it's easily portable, so you don't need to use like the inevitably inferior laptop keyboard. While this won't, push aside my Tofu 65 from KBD fans, it will 100% be in my back pocket for traveling, or a great way to just save weight at my next LAN party. If you're in the market for like custom looking board without the custom price tag, this is a really good option. Thanks for watching, everybody. If this review was helpful, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below if you prefer linear, tactile, or you're a terrible person and like clicky, and we'll catch you in the next one. Matt.